and gentlemen, welcome to it.
Good morning to the folks. What up to the youngins and bless up to the world.
And then Tay just put your info on blast like that.
It's what the people want to know, bro. My bad.
Nah, bro. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to it. It is the Morning Shake with me, your host, Xavier Hendricks. My co-host, I'm not sure where they are, but they are not here at the moment. They're probably on their way still or about to show up anytime soon. But ladies and gentlemen, here he is. I don't know, he needs to start getting demerits for coming late, bro. You're going to get demerits for coming late. Nah, bro, I got a bunch to say though. It's been a hectic week the past week. There's been a lot going on, and of course, as you can see, the title of today's conversation. It's a crazy one. But of course, my co-host, Mr. Paris, what's happening, bro?
Nah, good morning, broski. How you doing? Good morning to the folks. What up to the youngins? And bless up to the world. It's your boy Jay Paris. We coming to you live on this beautiful December Monday morning from Johannesburg, South Africa. It's the Morning Shake powered by the Inside Show, and it's one of the best podcasts in the world. It's December vibes, bro.
Dope, bro. Soon as the 1st of December hit, everyone was like, yeah, festive, bro. It's festive. And even if you can even feel the energy in the air, bro. People are on some like
facts,
just
bro.
chilled vibes.
Now, I think festive actually started when Springboks won the World Cup, bro.
Nah, facts.
People were like, now we
in festive.
Bro.
Yeah, bro, but so I want to jump straight into this conversation, man, because it's quite a hectic conversation. It's quite a weighty conversation, and as you can see, the title of the conversation. Do you think we are approaching the end of this woke mob era, where you can't say anything without being cancelled, you can't disagree without being cancelled, you can't stand on any kind of morality without being called a bigot or homophobe, or whatever the case might be? Because I remember an era, bro, and I feel like that era is starting to come to an end. There's an era, especially as a Christian, right, as a child of God, which we both are, and where obviously biblically we see homosexuality as a sin, right? Which we've had that conversation multiple times on this podcast. Not saying that we're people who do practice homosexuality. Yeah. We don't have an issue per se with the individual. We know people that are in that space and that decide to live that lifestyle. However, we have shared that we think it's a sin.
It's a sin, but we love the people.
Exactly, and alongside with other sins, right? Like also fornication, looking at somebody lustfully, watching pornography, exactly, all these elements that are sinful in nature that we all disagree with. Even if you find yourself indulging in any of these sins, you still have to acknowledge that, hey, bro, it's still not right. It doesn't make it just because I'm doing it doesn't make it right, And so, bro, this past...
I think the tricky part there, sorry, bro, I think the tricky part there, bro, is that when you live a life thinking it's not wrong.
And that's the whole point.
Yeah.
That's the whole point. So what the devil tried to push and propagate with mainstream media and movies and woke culture, as it were, is to make it okay. Yeah. Because I think even just 10 years ago, majority of the world's population out of 7-8 billion people would have acknowledged that, okay, right, there's a bit of promiscuity here, there's a bit of, we're not sure if this is exactly the way. But with the advent of social media, the advent of the woke culture, perpetuating a certain narrative, and not just perpetuating it, like literally physically shoving it down your throat, physically forcing you to agree even if you don't agree. And so somebody might sit there and say, but Zex, how are they forcing? They were forcing by literally shoving it in the movies, shoving it in the kids' programming, shoving it in the schools. And if you as a Christian or even practicing Islam would come and say, but hold on, this goes against our religious beliefs, and we're not entirely okay with this, you would then be labeled as a bigot, a homophobe, whatever else label they would come up with. And that would push people into a space where they're afraid to speak. It would push people into a space of silence. It would push people into a space of, let me just keep quiet because I don't want to be labeled a homophobe, because that's not what I am. However, you are directly opposing my Christian beliefs over here by what you are forcing on my children and forcing on me. But the second I disagree with it, it now
Exactly,
becomes
bro.
I get labeled and a bigot, you know. And so that was the challenge. Even when it came with our good friend Kovi, anytime someone would come up and say, guys, are you sure this is the thing? The mainstream media and also the
would attack you, bro.
Yeah, bro, and also
would attack you big time.
Yeah, also the social media, mainstream social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, at the time Twitter before Elon took over. They would literally shadow ban you, block your account, attack you. And that in and of itself is already a red flag. That in and of itself is already hold on, so now why aren't you allowing somebody else to come up with their thought process or their pattern, and under the guise of what they were calling at the time false information, or what they were calling at the time, what was the word they were using, Clay? Misinformation. They were throwing around this term misinformation. Anytime somebody would come up and say, hold on, these numbers are skewed. Hold on, these COVID numbers are inflated. Hold on, why are they shoving people in COVID wards that are going here for a different reason? Anytime you would question that or even begin to ask, something seems off
bro.
here.
I mean, even with the jabs and so forth on, bro, they literally said on those pieces of paper that we're not liable or responsible if
something
goes wrong, if anything happens with you. So already there, bro, it was like, ow.
And then after that, people were getting seizures, people were getting blood clots, people were struggling with heart palpitations and all sorts. And when they went back, there's been documented cases of people going back saying, does this have anything to do with the jab? They denied it profusely. Some scientists agree that, yeah, these are the side effects, but, you know, that's part of what it comes with.
It's crazy how people fight and stand up for these things, bro.
Exactly, bro.
It's
and
crazy, bro. It's the same like the sermon you had yesterday, bro, about the be anxious for nothing, bro. The whole anxiety and depression, bro. Same thing.
There's people that are like encouraging you to be
things, bro.
Yeah, there's people that are advocating for depression.
Ambassadors.
You ambassador. You advocating. How do you advocate for something that could cost you your life, bro? They advocate for it. They're like, we're depressed. We're anxious. We must go take our tablets. And it's like,
bro,
how are you so
and the thing is, they fight the ones, bro, that by the grace of God, bro, that didn't get COVID. The ones that fought against it, like, nah, this thing isn't real. Or even in depression, bro, that don't get depressed because we know where we stand.
Look, we knew that, let's talk about COVID, we knew that people were getting sick. We're not denying that. We knew that they were.
But I think it was more of a mindset thing. Let's be honest,
a lot of
bro.
it,
it's
for me personally,
80-90% mindset, bro.
I do believe it was a big, not necessarily the mindset. I think it was the propaganda that came along with it. Remember how they were. Bro, the
mind is powerful, bro, in terms of what you accept.
Yeah, bro, but that's what influenced the mind. The fact that they were shoving it, like literally forcing it down our throats. Every time you switched on the radio, every time you switched on the TV, every time you opened up your apps, bro, there was a little blue thing that popped up on the bottom. It was very purposely marketed in a propaganda-like way to force people into believing a certain way. And if ever somebody came up and said, I disagree with this, you would then be ostracized and shoved into a back corner saying that, no, you want people to die, you want to kill people, you're being irresponsible with your actions, da-da-da-da-da. And later on when it came out, okay, it wasn't as hectic as they were forcing it down people's throats. Then us that was saying from the beginning, guys, there's something propaganda-like about this. We were ostracized in the beginning, and now nobody comes back and say,
guys, hey.
You all were actually right that time when you all were saying it's not as, because then it came out afterwards that okay, the numbers were inflated. People were dying from car accidents and they were being told it was COVID, this, that, and the other. And so, but the point is, bro, where are the free thinkers and where are the independent thinkers? Where are the people that are not afraid to say, hold on, something's not right here?
Facts, bro. And the funny thing is, again, bro, that we always spoke about, especially with the nation that we live in, bro, that got these numbers so accurate in terms of how many cases there are and so forth on, bro.
That was a big red flag to me,
the country that we live in, bro.
That was a massive red flag to me.
SA getting stuff to the T, 100% correct. You saw on the news the exact amount, 3,854 cases.
The same country that can't even manage portals, bro. The same country that can't even manage funding coming in. The same country where politicians are running amok on taxes and people that are paying income tax. The same country that's running amok, bro. That if you go out and get a census now of anything that you're trying to research, the last great census that was done was like 2011, bro. Of the number of people in the country, the same country that can't even manage borders, bro. The same country that can't even run a country. Now all of a sudden, overnight, knows numbers to the T.
Bro.
That has to be a red flag to you, my brother. Somewhere in your mind you must think, guys, these same incompetent politicians all of a sudden know numbers to the T. I know it was the numbers we were getting from World Health Organization and this. Yeah, but who is calculating these numbers? Because I knew for a fact, bro, if any queue you'd stand there for 2 days, 3 days, bro. Every time you want to go get your license, it's a massive issue because of the level of incompetence. Anytime you want to go get something done, anytime, it's a well-known fact in this country. Anytime you'd have to deal with anything pertaining to government, you know it's a mess up, bro. You know, oh God, now I have to take out 3 days to go and try and sort out my license at the license department. Now I have to take out 3 days to try and sort out my ID. Now I have to take out 3 days to try and sort out my disc for my car. Now I have to take out 3 days to try and sort, because you know anytime you'd have to deal with the government, it's so the level of incompetence is excessively high. Now all of a sudden, they know numbers off the top of their heads. That had to have been a red flag to anyone.
Nah, definitely, bro. But just basically everything we're speaking about, broski, and this is the first topic, though.
This is leading on to that into that Elon thing,
bro. Yeah, bro. I think people are slowly but surely, obviously, getting fed up, bro. And we kind of needed someone on that, in that caliber.
To stand up and say something. Before we get into that, everyone watching in the comment section, please do drop your comments in the comment section. You agree, you can disagree. It's entirely up to you. It's okay. But that's how we feel, and we were actually proven to be quite accurate, right? And that was the thing, bro. It's the hardest to stand. You remember how difficult it was, bro? We came on this podcast in the middle of lockdown and we were saying, something's off here. Remember, bro?
Exactly, bro.
And it was hard to stand because people we loved and people we cared for and people that we actually have relationships with would disagree with us, bro. And that would unfortunately we'd have to agree to disagree, but I'm not agreeing with this mainstream push.
Exactly, bro. We know of people, bro, again, that once they got the news, bro, literally went into a shell.
And once they found out that
the next day, bro, hey, there was a wrong
test or whatever.
Yeah, bro, and the next day, so all of a sudden
they were back up and spring
like,
chicken.
yo, what's up, gents, and all of those things, bro. So again, a lot of the things is a mindset thing, bro, which to a degree, bro, I can't blame people because you a lot of people are dependent thinkers, bro. A lot of people aren't leaders. If I can put it that way.
They just go with what they're told.
Yeah, bro. And that's just how life is. You get a boss, you get the work. It's just how life is, bro. And that's why you do need people like yourself to stand up and say, yo, now this is from biblical times, bro, when God raised prophets or leaders
that went against the status quo.
Bro, goes against the grain, bro. Because it does get hectic. I won't lie, bro, when the media shoves it down your throat. Day in, day out. It's the thing you wake up to, bro. It's the thing you go to bed with. But yeah, like I was saying, broski, I think people the tide is beginning to change, bro, to turn because people are getting fed up. I think we're living in that space where people are getting upset with it, like, nah, enough is enough. Because they see what's taking place with the kids, because they see what's taking place with society, how this is having a negative
adverse
effect, bro. On us as human beings, bro, and it's like, nah, enough is enough now.
So, bro,
and I think you'll tee it up,
yeah, bro. So it's been a long time coming where even the transgender community, there's a lot of detransitioners coming out now saying, hold on 1 second. What they were selling us and what's happening in reality, it's not lining up. What we were told, we're going to find ourselves and we're going to be better people and we're going to be happier if we transition our bodies and this. there are people literally, the detransitioning rate is rising at a rapid rate. Because remember, bro, this is a new phenomenon. It's something that hasn't been tested. It hasn't been tried. It hasn't run a full cycle of this is what we do and this is the outcome of it. It's the first time people are engaging and venturing into this space so profusely and so like wildly, if I could even say, use that word. People are just jumping in it, hook, line, and sinker. And again, it's because of the propaganda that's being shoved down people's throats on TikTok, on Instagram, on social media, on YouTube, on platforms like the one we're even using now. Because a lot of the detransitioners, when you hear their stories, they say, I was going out there trying to find some form of something that's telling me I'm doing the right thing. What's the word I'm looking for, bro? Like I was looking for confirmation that what I'm doing is the right thing. And they say that where I found my confirmation, I would go online, and then everything that would pop up would be about, no, you're doing the right thing. Go and cut off your genitalia. Go and change your body.
And the sad reality, bro, is that they hit you young, bro.
And that's the thing.
That's why there's what's this word that you're speaking about now?
Detransitioning.
Yeah, at this stage, because they hit you so young, bro. They hit you so young at a point where
you don't even know, bro. You're still confused about your life,
bro. You freaking 10, 11.
So how do you allow a 10-year-old to make such a life-altering? I mean, bro, when I say life-altering, I mean...
And the Western world goes against you as a parent, bro, if you tell the kid...
If you say, hold on, the kid is too young.
The school is saying, no, this kid can decide whatever he or she wants to be. And you as a parent, you'll get in trouble, bro.
If you say, hold on, and which brings us, before we get to the Elon Musk situation, because that I want to kind of celebrate with the fact that he's actually standing up, you know, for those on the other side of the aisle saying, hold on, guys, something's not okay here. Something's off here. But before we get to that, I asked you to check out something. I don't know if you managed to check it out. There was an interview Patrick Bet-David did with somebody that detransitioned, somebody that was about to transition, and a mother that went to the school and to go and say, hold on, you can't be, I want you to teach my child educational things, not teach my child ideology. Because the school is not here for ideology, the school is here for education. So we had this interview with these three people, and they were sharing their stories. And like you say, the one guy was actually saying that they try and catch you when you're young, because, bro, how do you explain to somebody about their private areas? How do you explain to a 7-year-old or 8-year-old about their private areas where they've never even experienced any kind of feeling or euphoria in that private section? Now you're telling them to remove it altogether, which means you are depriving an 8-year-old from ever having an orgasm, from ever having an experience like that, because now that person is completely deprived, because it was cut off before they even got to the stage of puberty. It was cut off before they even got to the stage of experiencing orgasms or anything like that. It was removed from this person's life before they even were able to experience that. And herein lies the culture war. And which brings us to the Elon Musk situation. When Elon Musk bought Twitter, which he now changed to X, and said he fired majority of the staff because a lot of the staff was told to push what they call in the Western world left-wing ideology. And so the left-wing ideology is pushing a narrative on young children that go and remove your genitalia. Ladies, go and remove your breasts. Ladies, go be a man because you must go be a man. Men, go be a woman because you must go be a woman. So as Christians, we obviously know there's a spiritual element to this, right? That since the beginning of time, the devil always wanted to destroy God's creation, which is you and I and every person that God made, every human being that God made. Satan's aim was always to destroy humanity. And this is one of his tactics to destroy humanity, because if you go and cut off your genitalia and she goes in and mutilates her body, you are now unable to reproduce, which now gives the devil the upper hand that, okay, I'm destroying destroying humanity
yeah,
because
yeah,
now they're
bro.
not able to reproduce, right? So then Elon Musk comes and says, hold on, there's something not right here. What happened to people who disagree with certain ideologies? What about the voice of the person who disagrees? What happened to dialogue? What happened to conversation? What happened to open dialogue for somebody
Freedom
to
of
come and
speech,
say,
yeah.
freedom of speech. But that
Yeah.
plays into the whole element of, so we're not allowed to have dialogue. You are allowed to push your agenda, shove it on our children, shove it on society, shove it on humanity,
And we must just shut the F
and
up.
you must just shut up and take it. Because if ever you try and oppose, or if ever you try and say, hold on, something's off here, shadow ban, block,
Cancelled, yeah.
cancelled, deplatformed, like what they did to Andrew, like what they did to so many gens that came up and said, hold on, something's off here. And so what happens? Elon comes in, buys Twitter, changes it to X,
Yeah.
opens up the platform again, says, okay, guys, let's have discourse. What's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with that. However, it now poses a threat to the left-wing media to say,
Yeah.
Ish, this is now going to allow people
To voice
to
their
voice
opinion.
their opinions and to disagree. Which, bro, that's the whole point of a conversation. That's the whole point of a discourse. That's the whole point of a debate. You need to hear both sides' opinion. You can't just, bro, what kind of bully debate is
Yeah,
that?
obviously not in the Western culture, bro, because they have their agenda, obviously, that they're pushing, bro, which is close to 100% demonic, like you're saying, bro, because the enemy does have his undercover schemes, bro. So it's a massive attack, bro. But again, big ups to Elon.
So what happened in that Elon interview that happened? I think it was a Washington Post interview.
That was with the whole Disney thing, bro.
Yeah.
That was the
Did,
whole.
did you did you manage to check
I
out
watched,
that interview?
I didn't watch the whole interview, but just that part, bro.
But
Where
yeah, bro,
basically-
tears up
where-
for
where
that part, bro.
Where he basically obviously says everyone's obviously against, again, like you said now, bro, against the fact that he basically opened up the conversation and the dialogue. Now people have their opinions, and we have to give people their respect if you know to speak about what they believe in, and Disney's obviously 100% against that, 100% against it, bro. And recently Elon obviously comes on live TV, mainstream, the whole world is watching, and he basically says, now you can go and F yourself. Like literally, bro. And this causes a massive ruckus, bro, because it's like, yo, how's this homie saying this? But little do they know is that a lot of people actually, and that's the funny thing with people, bro. One person again says the thing, and then the rest is basically like, yeah, exactly. And a lot of people are with Elon. 100%.
But I think
bro,
majority
because
of the people are with Elon.
majority of the people are with him, especially the fact that a lot of people are basically deregistering their accounts on Disney, bro. And Disney's losing a massive.
I think they lost $1 billion just after he made that. Yeah.
A massive platform, bro. So I think, again, like I mentioned in the beginning, bro, the tides is changing, bro. It's turning because people are fed up. People are like, nah, we can't stand for this thing. We're losing our kids. We're losing society. We're losing humanity. And thank God for someone like Elon.
But here's the thing.
On that caliber.
On that level. So for those of you who may not have seen that interview, so the interviewer asks Elon and he says like, yo, the advertisers are saying that you're being anti-Semitic on your platform and on your channel, blah, blah, blah. So Elon obviously knows it has nothing to do with the anti-Semitism of the whole conversation. It has more so to do with the freedom of speech issue, right? And so Elon's like, okay, I apologize if it comes across as anti-Semitic. That's not the intention, blah, blah, blah. This was the intention. This is how I felt. This is what I was saying. This is what I actually meant by saying what I said. This is the issue. So the interviewer says to him, okay, so then, so how do you feel about the fact, so Bob Iger is the CEO of Disney. So he says, how do you feel about the fact that, you know, guys like Bob Iger are withdrawing their marketing budget of X, which is formerly Twitter? And he says, look, this is obviously a tactic to try and destabilize the company, because if you're going to remove your marketing budget, you're removing a lot of money off the company, so you're going to hurt the company, obviously. So the guy says, okay, so aren't you afraid that these guys, by removing that budget, they're going to hurt your company? He says, look, they're definitely going to hurt the company when they do that, which not even if they do that, they already remove their marketing budget. So when they remove that marketing budget, which they've already done, it does influence and affect the company. So he says to him, so aren't you afraid of that? So he says, look, if you're going to sit here and try to blackmail me with money.
With funds, yeah.
And what Elon is actually saying, if you're reading between the lines, is like, dude, I got money.
Yeah.
I have. And he even said, bro, you know what he said? He said, Tesla. I built Tesla without any marketing money. So he's actually...
This is Elon we speak
bro,
about,
he's flexing. He's saying, I have my own money, G. I have what Elon is actually saying there, if you're reading between the lines, he's saying, I have enough money to run this thing without your marketing budget. I don't need your marketing budget to run this thing. I have enough money to sustain this thing for years to come. I'm rich like that. And so the guy says, so what do you have to say about gents like this? And he literally ends up saying, like, if you think you're going to come intimidate me or try to come and blackmail me with your marketing budget, you can go and peep yourself. And then the guy says, yo, are you serious? And he's like, yeah, I don't think you heard me. I'm going to make this clear. I'm going to make this clear. Bob. Yeah. And he's like, you can go peep yourself. Hi, Bob.
Hi, Bob.
So it was a direct shot to Bob Iger, which is the CEO of Disney. What follows is that a lot of people, bro, thousands and thousands of people went to go deactivate their Disney accounts. So now, and then the interviewer asks Elon, so are you saying, no, then Elon says, let the judges judge. Then he says, so who's the judge? Then he says, the public is the judge. Then the people are the judges. Then he says, so do you think the people will boycott Disney? Then yo, brother, it is like, they already are. Yo, bro. That was like, you know, those moments where they have dun, then they put the glasses on the guy. It was like one of those moments where Elon was like, they already are. And Elon is right. Just for the past year, Disney has already lost, bro, I don't know how many billions of dollars. Every movie that has come out over the past 2 years, bro, have been taking L's, bro.
I think there's four top movies, bro, that I can't mention.
Like Buzz Lightyear has taken an L, which they expected to actually do well. This whole Cinderella movie is taking an L because of this woke ideology of, we don't want men to be the heroes, we being our own heroes and blah, blah, blah. And this one chick came out and she was very like brash and very arrogant about, we are changing the narrative now, we are the heroes, we don't need men. So very like anti-men, feminist, new wave feminist movement, like we gonna now take over, la la la. And so people found that insufferable. People found it like, nah man, brah.
Bro. Even to that Kevin Hart movie, bro, the one of his latest ones, bro, where there's I think the kid is playing on his iPad, bro, and I think it's a dinosaur that appears on the iPad with the private part, and the kid is like, yo, what's this thing and so forth on, and then basically I tells the kid, nah, you
can choose what you want to be.
Yeah, and you don't know what it is now, but don't worry. Soon you'll be able to choose whether you want to be that or not. Something along those lines, bro. And this is Kevin Hart, bro.
But remember Kevin Hart, he wasn't like this. But because of the pressure of the woke mob,
bro,
he started bowing to it, bro. He started, but and he wasn't like this. It came out after that whole thing where he said, if his son came home and said he was gay, blah, 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 he'd hit him over the head with a dollhouse and all this. Then that was a joke he made like a couple of years ago.
It was like 10 years ago on Twitter, bro.
And then they brought it up saying, look, he's homophobic, he's this, he's that. And then he had to go on a whole apology tour and blah, 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 blah. But my thing is, bro, why don't more people do what Elon did? I can understand why. Obviously, Elon has the money to say what he wants to say without feeling the effects.
The influence, the power.
The influence, all this. But look what happened, bro. Did you hear what Andrew said? Andrew said, he'll throw $1 million a month on X. Then another, I think Tim Pool, which is also another podcaster, who said, he'll throw like, I think 100 or 200K on X.
Do you know what's the numbers of X doing, bro, ever since the transition? Like from Twitter to X?
Apparently it's doing better. And also people feel more free to say what they want to say on there. So the numbers have actually improved. There's a lot of people that are saying Twitter is now, Twitter X is now better than it was when it was just a big left-wing thing. You couldn't say this, you couldn't say that. I feel like the tide is turning, bro. I definitely feel like a lot of the other companies are starting to see, this thing is not working. I saw with the Bud Light thing, where the masses just said,
That store, bro.
the Target.
Target, bro.
Yeah, bro. People boycotted that. They were like, with the Buzz Lightyear movie, people boycotted it and said, no. We're not taking our children to watch this. So there's even a saying that came out that said, go woke, go broke. Where people are now coming, where the companies, I think, are now realizing that, maybe shoving this LGBT agenda down people's throats is not such a good idea. Maybe shoving this feminist movement down people's throats is not such a good idea. Maybe pitting people against each other in a racial space is maybe not such a good idea, because I think they underestimated the intelligence of the normal person, bro. I think they grossly underestimated the intelligence of the person on the ground. I think they just thought everyone's just gonna go with the flow.
Especially at such a rapid pace, bro. At such a rapid pace. It's not even like, at some stage it was, okay, let us see where people are, get it in slowly but surely. But then over the past year, bro, it has literally been a case of like, yo, these people are shoving it and bombarding it down our throats. We don't care what you'll say. And that's why people are now like,
so they try to come in first with like
in
a
the
kind of
beginning,
like,
yeah, bro.
Nah. Then afterwards they just became like vocal about it, like, yeah, so what? And then remember that one interview that was leaked where one of the people at Disney said, yeah, first we were scared to push our agenda, now we're pushing our agenda. So then people came out and said, oh, so you blatant about the fact that it's an agenda. So, bro, when we as children of God, we have the Holy Spirit inside of us. We felt this a long time ago. Also, we understand scripture, and we understand that in the last days, these things are going to happen. You can't speak about Jesus freely anymore. You can't speak about, things that pertain to your, Christian beliefs or your ethics, because then it's going to be seen as homophobic. It's going to be seen as hateful, or whatever the case might be. But I do feel, bro, I don't know what you feeling, but I definitely 100% feel that there is a shift in the tide, bro. I feel people that are becoming more vocal about this is not the way. I don't know what your thoughts are, bro.
Nah, 100%, broski. And I think now is a time as Christians, definitely, which we obviously are and represent, bro, to stand up against this. Although it's a funny thing, bro, because the Bible speaks about the end times. So it's one of those, bro. You can't stand up for it, but it's
you're
still
gonna be persecuted.
Yeah, you're gonna be persecuted. It's gonna definitely still take place, bro. But I think for the next generation, bro, and our kids and kids, bro, it's one where it's like, nah, enough is enough, bro. Enough is enough. We definitely need to stand up for this. And I pray, bro, that God raises more people up like Elon. That now from what he said, bro, that a lot of people will actually come out and be like, nah, he's actually 100% correct.
But there are people, because if you think about like someone like Andrew, right, that also came out like guns blazing, like, this is wrong.
But I don't even understand, bro, how people don't realize, bro, people that are in that space, that they don't even realize the negative ripple effect that is taking place on society. The whole thing of also unisex bathrooms that they're allowing now, bro. Rape cases going up. So it's like you're doing stuff that's having that has a negative ripple effect. And then at the end of the day, it's like you said, bro, it's a cards of House of Cards bound to collapse, bro. So for me, it's that thing's like, yo, think it through.
Now, but remember again, when you look at it from a spiritual aspect, this is the plan of the enemy from the beginning. And remember, the plan of the enemy is to destroy. So his plan is working, bro. That's the whole point. The point is to destroy. The point is to have the rape cases going up. The point is to have people confused. The point is to have people commit suicide. The point is, that's the whole point. And to a certain extent, he's doing what he set out to do. Because I was watching that interview with the Patrick Bet-David one, where they literally, where the guy that's detransitioning, literally came out and said that I thought I'm going to be happy with this new body. I thought I'm going to be more satisfied with this new body. But the reality is, if I've ever contemplated taking myself out, I'm contemplating it now more than I was before I converted. And he even says, I now wish I could just be who I was to begin with. I wish I could just go back to who I originally was. I don't understand what. And for me, bro, there is a spirit that is a spirit of confusion that comes upon these people, bro. It's like an evil demonic spirit that literally confuses. The same spirit that causes you to go out and commit suicide or actually get to the point where you hang yourself or shoot yourself. Because it's not normal, bro. It's not normal for somebody to take a gun and do something like that to yourself. Bro, it's if you see something sharp, your natural instinct is to not want to cut yourself or hurt yourself. If you see something hot, your natural instinct is not to want to burn yourself. You instinctively want to preserve your human life. If you see something high, you're standing off the edge of a cliff, your instinct is to come away from the cliff because your natural instinct is, hey, if I fall down here, I'm going to die. So naturally, your instinct is to preserve your human life. So for you to get to a place where you step over that border and say, now I'm going to take my life, that's unnatural.
Exactly, bro.
So there has to be another thing at play here. And as a Christian, I say it's a spiritual aspect at play that pushes you over the edge to actually want to do that. Naturally, you should love who God made you to be, but for you to be able to be pushed over the edge of saying, there's something wrong with me, I need to change who I am to be happier. And then when you do change, you realize, maybe where I was in the beginning was the right thing to do, but now you've gone through all. And also, bro, another thing that they do is they say it's astounding the rapid speed at which the medical aids approve the transition changes. They approve it within a week.
And once you change, you can't go back.
And once you change, you can't go back. So they're saying that's another red flag. Why are they approving these things so quickly? Because naturally and normally, if you try and get approval,
week, bro.
Bro, if you try and get approval for other things like an operation, blah blah blah, it takes like a month, takes like 2 months. But for this, they fast forward it quickly. So, bro, that should be a red flag to you.
Not even like counseling, because I think. Like, counseling has to be in the process as well, bro.
Nope.
Like, is this a decision
you want
to make? Go through it step by step. Even a month for me is...
You know what counseling they come? So you come there with your parents. The only counseling they tell your parents, yeah, your child is going to commit suicide if you don't transition. That's literally the only counseling they give you. So already that in of itself is so dark and so demonic and so evil that you're bringing murder into the counseling session. So you're presenting someone with, it's either you change your identity of who you are forever or you kill yourself. That's your only two options. There has to be something inside of you that sees something wrong with that, bro.
Little do they know that you still get to a point of wanting to kill yourself
and then transition and still feel unhappy because now it's worse, because now the people who transition, I think they call it a vaginal plasty or something, they transition over to having female organs, has to put something in there and stretch it out every, I think, week or I don't know how long, but you have to stretch it out every so often, otherwise it grows closed. And the people who transition the other way around, where they stitch on, a male genitalia, it doesn't work. It can't erect, it can't do anything, it can't work. So, to me, it's all a lie from the beginning, bro, from the onset. And for you to fall into a space of confusion that you don't see that, has to be a spiritual matter to me, bro. That's what I'm saying. People may disagree, which is okay, but this is my point of view on the element, on the issue. There is a spiritual element attached to this that you can't
unapologetically, bro.
That you can't be in your right mind to go to a hospital and remove who you are. because
Yeah,
you
who
are
God
under the
created you to be.
pretense that you are meant to be something else. That can't be the normal, bro. It can't be natural.
Do you think a massive change is about to take place, though, bro? Or
I'm sensing a change in the atmosphere.
or do you think it's just gonna be one of those, bro?
Nah, bro, I'm sensing a change in the
Where
atmosphere.
Elon although he has influence and all of that, bro, he's just on his own because a lot of people are still scared, bro.
Bro,
A
but
lot of people are scared.
a lot of people are backing. A lot of people are backing him. Like these podcasters, like the rise of Rumble, a new platform that says, okay, YouTube, go and cancel everyone that disagrees with the left-wing ideology. You're not willing to listen to a good debate. You're not willing to engage in a decent discourse. You just cancel. You can't, bro. So Rumble comes up and says, okay, right, let's do another platform. Elon says, okay, I'm buying Twitter, turning it into... Elon comes up and says, you can now bring your long-form videos, bring them here. So what do you think, bro? Remember, Twitter is a big platform.
Massive, bro.
People already have big followings on Twitter. It's not a new platform like Rumble that's got to first prove themselves, got to first build a reputation in the game. Twitter's been in the game. Twitter entered with the Facebooks and the IGs. Well, not even IG came after, but Twitter entered with the Facebooks.
Nah, Twitter's been, bro.
And the YouTubes.
Twitter's been.
So it's already an established
if
platform.
only Elon can get YouTube, bro.
But here's the
That
thing.
would be a game
That's
changer.
why Elon is saying bring your long form video content here. Because it's now a threat. That's why, bro, you'll notice, and we are on YouTube. We are on the YouTube platform, but you'll notice that YouTube is not so hard with the censorship the way they used to be a couple of years ago. Remember how hardcore they used to be, bro? Even this conversation we're having now, they would censor.
Immediately, yeah.
But now they kind of taken the foot off the censorship gas a little bit, because it's like people are just gonna jump over to X. People are gonna jump over to Rumble. So we gotta allow.
You have to.
We have to allow someone to
yeah.
disagree, bro. We can't just shove one side of the
bro.
argument.
Because you will end up losing at the end of the day.
And I think they're realizing that, and that's the thing, bro. That's already a shift in culture, to the point where these big organizations are realizing, gents, you can't force people, bro. People are going to choose where they want to be, and we have to be okay. But if we're talking about freedom of speech, freedom of thought, otherwise we're propagating. Otherwise we no different to communism.
Bro, these things, yeah, at home, bro.
Yeah, in South Africa, yes, bro, it is.
All these
It's
things.
not as hectic as it is in America or in London, but it is here. Because remember, bro, a lot of what South Africans, they follow the Western way of doing things. And bro, we are using the Western platforms. YouTube is a Western platform. It's an American company.
Truth.
So we almost subject to it.
Not truth, bro.
That's why I like what someone like Tyler goes and does, and still keeps her authentic South African self, even though she's so big.
Shout out to her, bro.
Yeah, big shout out to her. And to keep that South African momentum, even though she's so successful. It's something that you should be proud of, bro. It's something you should say, she's standing regardless.
Yeah, bro. On interview, still keeping the old slang, still keeping the old...
Bro.
Yeah, bro.
That's to me, bro, that's something that should be celebrated.
On that level, bro. But now, once again, for me, bro, big ups to Elon for what he's obviously doing, bro. And again, bro, I pray that God raises up more of these leaders, bro. Raises up more
But I
of these
think
leaders.
what helps him is that financial muscle that he's got. So because he can say what he wants to. And that's also what helped Andrew Tate. The fact that...
Yeah, but I think it shouldn't also get to that only, bro. Like...
But that is what helps them, bro.
It's a massive card to play, bro. No, definitely, bro. It is a massive card to play. But I think if people stand together, that's powerful in and of itself. If people stand together.
Bro, during COVID, people were getting fired from their jobs for not wanting to go for jabs. That's how people were... They were beat into submission, bro. They were like, or else. It was that kind of attitude, bro. And that to me is a red flag, Jay.
And now where's all of it, bro?
Now they just came out and said, it's fine, let's just carry on. So after I lost my job, after you forced me to take something I wasn't sure about,
Now it's just like, let's just put that aside. Never mind that. Let us just move on now.
I'm getting blood clots here, getting seizures and things. And now you're just saying, never mind. But you signed that waiver, like that you said earlier.
Yeah, and these things happen, bro. I think, bro, I was on X now the weekend, and this one person actually spoke about the jab that a pops took. Was about 3 years ago, bro, and only now, and the guy lost his life, bro.
But that's
Couldn't
but
breathe
bro,
properly,
remember there were other scientists and other doctors coming out to say, hey, guys, this thing might have side effects that they're not being completely transparent and honest about, and da. And those doctors were all muted and shut off and shadow banned and cancelled and all that. So that's the whole point, Jay. You can't just lead the sheep off the cliff without somebody saying, whoa, wacht a bietjie.
And these side effects take place, some of them, bro, years to come, bro. Start realizing.
Bro, when my mother
How the heck is
when my mother almost died, I said straight, I'm not taking my mother to the hospital. Not a chance. When my father went in for his gallbladder operation, they wanted to put him in a COVID ward. I said, not a chance, we're going home. Put my father back in the car and we came home. Because I saw the tactic, bro. I saw it ahead of time, bro. I don't know if it's the Holy Spirit. Could be. Or probably is the Holy Spirit. But I saw the tactic ahead of time, bro. I saw, I'm willing to bet money if my parents went in. I would have been an orphan at this point. I'm willing to bet money. If my father went into that ward, if my mother went into that ward, I would not have a mother at this. As I'm sitting here, I wouldn't have had my mother with me. And so the Holy Spirit guided me and said, no, go home. Something's off here.
Nah, facts, but I think that's it, bro. That's definitely it.
Are we still on, Clyde?
That's definitely it, bro.
I see you, bro. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we were disconnected for a second there. Matrix attack!
Matrix for real, bro. Matrix for real. But now stand for what you believe in. Stand for the truth.
But it's hard, bro.
Let the Holy Spirit lead you, guide you. Always ask the Lord for wisdom, understanding, and knowledge, especially in the day and age that we're living in now. Don't just go with the grain, go with the wave. Let the Holy Spirit lead you, guide you. I know you're saying it is hard, which it is difficult, bro.
Bro, especially in the middle
and
of
you
it.
feel.
Remember, bro, when we said
you feel alone.
Bro, when we said we couldn't say anything against COVID, bro. People were defending it with their lives, bro. As if it's some positive thing you should be defending.
Big time.
Yo, people were like defending it, bro. They get into arguments with you.
And for me, again, it's a whole mindset thing, bro. Within me, bro, I just thoroughly believe that I can't get this thing.
Bro,
not that I'm immortal or anything like that, but I just can't.
Bro, we were driving around that whole time, remember, bro? We were living our lives like nothing's wrong.
Facts,
I wasn't wearing a mask.
We should have went to, what's the place that the Tate brothers went to, bro, during COVID?
I can't
remember
the
spot that they went to, bro.
Yeah, they went somewhere and they're like, no one was wearing masks, no one cared, no one did anything. But bro, I wasn't wearing a mask. I wasn't going.
COVID was funny, bro. Mask and a helmet, yo, bro. Some people you'd look at them was like, yo, bro.
But that's fear.
Yo.
But that's fear, Jay. That's fear brought on by
some of
media.
them in church, bro. Mask and a whole.
That was
whole
fear.
Bonnet.
There was fear brought on by media, brought on by propagating, bro.
And it's these people, bro, that ended up getting COVID. Funny enough.
And as they didn't
the ambassadors, bro.
As they didn't worry, nothing happened.
The ambassadors, bro.
But yeah, be that as it may, bro. Be that as it may. That's the point I'm making. It's hard to stand in the middle of the thing when everyone else is disagreeing with you, and you saying something is off here, something is wrong here. I don't agree with this. It's hard, bro. It's incredibly hard. When they bend the facts, when they manipulate information, when they force you to believe something that you can see with your eyes is not real.
Exactly.
It's difficult, bro. It's difficult. But again, you don't have a choice. You must stand, bro.
You have to, bro, because God entrusts leaders with X amount of people, bro. Some people God entrusts you with one, and some people God entrusts you with 1,000, some 1,000,000, some even beyond that, bro. And if you as the leader, if you don't stand, bro, that one falls. If you don't stand, that 1,000 falls. If you don't stand, that 1,000,000 falls, bro. And if you are watching, bro, if you believe that that's you, God is raising you up. Stand, even in the midst of.
Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. I've had to have difficult conversations with people that I have no problem with, close people. But we had that conversation, bro. People that disagreed with me, Isaac, you can't. That's irresponsible of you, and blah blah blah. And we had those conversations. As difficult as it was, we had those conversations. But the truth of the matter is, you have to stand, like what Elon did on in the week. You have to stand, bro. You have to. But ladies and gentlemen, that's it from us. There was a mellow conversation. But go check out the interview by yourself. Just type in Elon Musk, probably the first interview that will pop up. And then also go check out Patrick Bet-David's interview, where he interviewed the transgendered and detransitioners. Go listen to their stories before you make decisions, before you jump on any bandwagon, before you just call people homophobic and bigots and this. Go and listen to the information properly. Go and gather your own thoughts about it. Then make a decision. And if you still feel how you feel, that's fine. But then also allow others to.
Yeah, I was just about to say, bro. It's like, yo, we're not shoving anything down your throat or cutting your throat apart and so forth on. We're just saying, if as much as you have your opinions and so forth on, also allow us to have our opinions.
Exactly. But
if you want us to respect your opinions, respect ours as well.
Exactly. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it from us. Closing remarks your side, bro?
Yeah, I think that's about it, bro. I think my closing remark was the whole leadership thing. If God is raising you up, just know that there's a lot of people that comes with it, that God is entrusting you with. And if you're not going to stand, all those people are going to fall.
Exactly. That's it from us, ladies and gentlemen. See you on the next one. This is our last show, though. This is our last show. Because we're closing the office this week.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Hope you guys have a fantastic festive. Be responsible. Think about your next paycheck, which is end of Jan.
Yeah, bro. Think clearly about what you're doing. Don't just get excited, go buy watermelons and go be spandablerig. Enjoy your life. Do it properly and do it responsibly.
And don't neglect the house of the Lord.
Yeah, go to church though. And those of you that only go during Christmas, welcome to church.
Yeah, bro, Christmas service is usually full. It's going to be full again,
thanks.
bro.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's it from us. Thank you. See you on the next one. Love you. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to it.
Good morning to the folks. What up to the youngins and bless up to the world.
And then Tay just put your info on blast like that.
It's what the people want to know, bro. My bad.
Nah, bro.